My name is Sophia Elijah, and I'm the Executive Director of the Correctional Association of New York. Founded in 1844, the CA is unique in its mission, vision, and impact. In 1846, the CA was granted a legislative mandate to monitor prisons and report its findings to the public. We're the only organization in New York and one of only two in the country with this authority, and are the only one advancing systemic change. We are a private, independent, nonprofit that advocates for a more humane and effective criminal justice system and an equitable society. We believe that all struggles for justice and dignity are connected. Race, gender, and economic injustice are intertwined with the power of prison over people's lives, particularly for low-income and people of color. Our three projects, Juvenile Justice, Prison Visiting, and Women in Prison, stop the ineffective use of incarceration to address social problems, advocate for humane prison conditions, empower people directly affected by incarceration to become leaders, promote transparency and accountability in the justice systems. We are watchdogs for the whole system, from prisons to politics. When policymakers contemplate our issues, they seek our advice and expertise. We identify problems, promote evidence-based solutions, and take action to advance change. We have wisdom and credibility. Our unique access to prisons gives us knowledge that no one else has, because no one else can see what we see. We have historical memory of what's worked and what hasn't, and a highly effective strategic model of research, policy analysis, prison monitoring, coalition building, leadership development, and advocacy. We have the independence to tackle tough issues and succeed. We brought about the reform of the notorious Rockefeller drug laws and saw New York's prison population drop by 15,000 over the last 10 years. Crime rates have declined by 25%. We also brought about closing of adult and youth prisons, increased funding for alternative to incarceration programs, protections for gay and transgender youth in the system, better access to health care in prison and for people coming home, a ban on shackling women during childbirth, and limits to the isolation of people with mental illness and solitary confinement. One of the leading criminal justice organizations in the country, the CA has been a constant for generations, relying almost entirely on private donations. While we have had the fortune of building partnerships with enlightened funders, one of our greatest challenges is sustainability. Our issues are generally not politically popular, and relatively few dollars have historically been available to support this work. But the system is ripe for change. The economic downturn has forced governments to revisit their wasteful prison spending. The public has started to recognize the failure of the war on drugs and how damaging incarceration is to communities and families, and we are seeing progressive, if incremental, reforms. We are ready. We see what needs to be done and know how to do it. We ask you to partner with us.